Left the ball on the table, okay? I say I just left the ball on the table. Is that okay? Is that any better?
You wanted the bag from the
Yeah.
Rangers skating against the Devils of New Jersey, Islanders in Dallas. Well, I don't know why you need that. That's a good bag for me to keep the ball in.
Mom, can you do me a favor? Something I meant to do when I was in the house, probably tomorrow, because I doubt you're going to want to take a picture of something for me today. Do you mind doing that, Mom? What?
Temperatures in the mid-50s.
For some reason, I all of a sudden thought I would have liked a picture of that bag that you had, but I, what were we trying to say? Forgot to do it. So can you, sometime do that for me? The Publix one with the Easter Bunny on it. Just make me happy. Presumably you bring it with you all the time. Oh, by the way, Linda and Malachi already responded to this text. I sent them a picture of the ball and said that Dad caught it. And Linda said, "What is WPB?" Malachi said, "Nice." West Palm Beach.
What does that have to do?
Because that's where you caught it.
Oh, so you said that?
Yeah.
So one of the things that I've been trying to get for you...
Oh, this maniac again. Ugh.
Listeners on the radio...
By the way, Mom, how long did I keep you this time?
TV.com and all of our other affiliates is somebody who was there has seen what's going
Well, you're going to get to see me again on Friday.
in the Ukrainian theater, and that's the organization.
They told me not to make appointments for next week. Oh, what was that?
2010 by Chef Jose Anza.
What did you say?
Who said not to make
You said a cart was shorting out?
coming out from the street?
Oh, okay. They said to wait until this week to make appointments for next week. I meant to do that yesterday. I forgot to. And today I didn't because I was at your house.
His name is Paul.
So, for example, I need appointments definitely to go to your house and to Just About next week.
So Mayor, tell us what you were doing. You were in Poland on that day,
Thing we
correct?
were concerned with on that whole
Yes, well,
trip.
we were right on the border at Medica and at the refugee
What?
center in
Remember
Shemet.
how you were so
A few other
concerned how you were
places
going
as
to get to Friedman?
And what did you do there?
No, I didn't really care about Utica. I said I was concerned about Friedman.
After the unprovoked Russian aggression that we started.
I can't hear you.
Streaming
Those
across.
were important
I
lunches.
decided to just buy a plane.
You didn't seem to think so then. Oh, I don't need it, but I don't want to lose it.
Adults that come in.
I accidentally left the prescription that I got from Friedman for the shoes on the table.
This was a way for us to kind of pay it forward a little.
Oh, so it's not going to get lost then. Okay.
Passenger van went over there.
What?
5 suitcases of supplies, $15,000 to go.
I thought you just nearly said you threw it away.
And while we were over there, we got set up the World Central Kitchen and helped.
But why did he say extra depth or something?
As well as helping prep food and understanding their operations a little bit better as well.
I don't think so.
What did you see that
That's why
affected
he's
you?
the doctor. You're the patient.
I thought you said it was because of something related to the high blood sugar.
2 million Ukrainian refugees.
Oh, and speaking of which, why did he say I was walking like an S?
Makes up about a 20th of the world.
Yeah, I guess an S-shaped. What does that mean? What does that mean?
We don't have the resources to handle this.
Because I didn't know what he meant.
Of humanity coming across.
I was asking him why I was in pain in the back area for the last couple of days, and he said he thought he saw me walking funny like that.
Settled into the refugee center.
But I don't know what that means.
To other points throughout Poland and Europe because cities like Krakow and Warsaw
First off, you don't know anything because you haven't looked at me.
filled up.
Secondly, that's not what he said.
Disproportionately,
He said that specifically today.
population coming across is women and children and elderly. There's virtually no men of fighting age in the group. It really brings
Well, Mom?
things home as well. And they're looking for things.
You never heard of then walking like an S shape or something like that.
You know, Barbie dolls and things.
I don't even know what an S shape would be.
A little bit easier.
You had to give some relief to the children. Where
What?
did the refugees
You watch that basketball
they
game?
come over?
I didn't particularly care about the NCAA tournament. What?
Heartbreaking. Obviously, it's really cold over there.
I can't hear you.
It dips down into the teens at night.
Well, I know that much. They said Kansas had a very good second half when North Carolina was up after the first half ended.
Citizens brought in sleeping on blankets. They're covering every square inch of that. Their children, there's pets running around. It's a really surreal scene.
You just reminded me, by the way. Did you get many souvenirs from the trip, or was the magnet from the baseball it? Oh, I would have liked, say, a Del Rey magnet or something.
There, and they have
I already have a Daytona one, if you recall, and a Florida one. If you had gone to an airport, I'm sure you would have thought of that. That works. Yeah, the only thing is that it's similar enough to what I have in the shirt, isn't it? Well, I don't wear it during the day, if that's what you mean.
It kind of spans the entire gamut. There's a lot of disbelief amongst the Ukrainian refugee population.
If you had gone to Arizona, they would have had a Cactus League magnet.
But if you look at what's going on,
Where is, by the way, those places? I don't even know where they are. They say Surprise, Phoenix, I can't think of the other, Scottsdale. I don't know where those places are in Arizona.
decade-long or longer rebuilding effort, these people who traditionally...
Peoria? I just know of those other ones I mentioned. Scottsdale, Surprise, Phoenix, those places. I don't know where those are. Yeah, I know it's in Arizona, obviously, but I don't know where.
But speaking to some of the orphans...
I used to think Phoenix was the capital.
Trying to resettle them.
It is or is not?
They are completely shocked. They don't know what awaits them. Speaking to some of the elderly people who have left.
When?
Men of fighting age,
Not during this trip.
they're scared for them as well.
Oh, why did I think you were going to say with Burton?
So much sadness. And what really struck us, to be honest, was how similar they are to Americans.
I've known a Flagstaff. I forgot about it. Where do the Cardinals play that Burton goes to all the time?
Rattling a couple weeks ago, and now they have one travel suitcase with them, and it's all changed in the blink of an eye.
How do they get to Oakland? How are they transported from...
By the way, Dad, do you know anything about baseball? Or specifically baseball from the 50s and 60s?
So as of when we were over there, there's still...
Why did they call the Brooklyn Dodgers the Brooklyn Dodgers, but they didn't call the New York Mets, say, the Queens Mets or something to that effect?
Because Brooklyn was looked upon as an entity unto itself.
But Queens isn't?
Breaking down along the way, and people are literally walking. The lines at the border can be a day long or longer.
Because I thought they said the Mets were taking the place of the Giants and the Dodgers.
Simply abandoning them and walking
I wonder
across.
why the Dodgers and
It is
the Giants
unbelievable
both left
that
at
this
the
is...
same time.
According to what I've heard, they said they were forced to. That both of them had to leave, or neither one of them could have because of the rivalry, they said.
Saddam Hussein was on a Hannity radio show today talking about this.
That's what they said in the pamphlet.
What happened in Iraq and
Convinced
Kuwait and
Cyrus
Saddam
Stoneham
and Putin,
to
are
go
they
as
really
well.
the same evil person?
Well, they said that too, but they said that both of them had to leave if either one of them was going to.
You say middle class, but
Who were
middle
these two
class
people
in
you
America,
mentioned?
they
I'm thinking that was the owners of the two teams.
don't have a lot of reserve. These people have a lot of money in the
owner
bank.
of the
Right.
Giants,
So when they show up in
And they
Poland,
both
that's what they
decided
got.
to leave
All
together.
right?
Why?
And so now we're talking about
I thought it was because of the rivalry, from what I heard.
displaced people.
Why
That they wanted to continue it out west.
6 million within
The
Ukraine
Giants
itself.
weren't
So
drawing
this is
any
a
people.
catastrophic.
That's what they said, actually. They said the Dodgers were a bigger draw. I don't know why.
Rights to the extent that we haven't seen.
I always assumed that when they said that it was because of 42.
Held about 35.
So it wasn't because of 42 then?
Anything more
What?
the United
Wasn't because of 42?
42?
Yeah, why am I
Interesting things are
blanking on the name for a second?
large
Robinson, yeah.
populations in those areas that are really under
What?
major attack right now. And
He was on the Dodgers, obviously, but I don't know if he was still on the Dodgers when that happened.
individuals and
What?
individuals, they're all equally
I'm asking you, did he retire before that happened?
a lot of talk about enforcement of a no-fly zone. The MiGs were a big issue as well in terms of how they can find a way to get those into
Isn't that something to tell Dad that the Dodgers are better?
hands because they still does not obviously control the airspace over there.
So what is bigger now? Candlestick / whatever I think it's called now, or I'm not even sure it's the same stadium, or Dodger Stadium.
The bitter end.
Which one's a better stadium now?
They're going to be plenty of resources.
The new one
Yeah, I thought Oracle was where the Athletics play.
So World Central Kitchen.
Are you sure?
WCK.org. People can make donations.
And I think they said the Athletics were going to move to Las Vegas. Is that right, Mom? I think they said the Athletics were going to move to Las Vegas.
We're going to split it up amongst World Central Kitchen, the Polish Red Cross, and Caritas Poland that's helping a lot with all the orphans.
What? Yeah, and also the Golden Knights, was it? The hockey team? So.
All right. We want everybody to try to make it if you can. WCK.com.
I'm getting a little chilly with my window open.
And Mayor, thanks very much. Appreciate it. You know, if you get any other information, please let us know. And
Did you say you're going on the highway?
good thing. And,
Without me?
for helping us out.
New York News and Talk Station. Download the 77 WABC mobile app now.
You saw like a little
Podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
sign on Dino's door.
Podcast with Bo Zito. This is Bo Zito.
I can read it.
What did you say, Mom?
No, Daddy saw a sign on the Dino's door. Like it looked like
Someone's moving in? Oh, by the way, I tried one of your things, just so you know. It did taste like I thought, like a raisin or a prune.
For the criminal element, we should start supporting
Yeah.
the cops, and we have to let these district attorneys and our
Did you
governor
like it?
and our legislature,
What?
New York
No, I did.
and the New York Senate, we have to change
You know
this
where I
bail
bought
reform.
that?
These people
Lidl?
out there shooting cops, shooting civilians, guns all over. It's
I still don't know what the difference between that and M&M is. You just look like a bigger version of M&M. It almost looks similar to your place that you claim you buy your things at in New Jersey.
through your favorite podcast platform.
Yeah.
Boys is like
I've never been at the farmer's market, if you recall, but I assume.
boys is like
What the heck is going on?
it's a little higher class than
They sell produce there.
produce. They have a bakery. They have fish. They have a deli department.
Again, is this different than the farmer's market?
Wine.
Wine? I don't even know of any store that sells wine except for Wegmans.
It's time to get out and in to a new car. If you need a car today, but your credit score is holding you back, then NJ Auto Lending is the place to go. NJ.
Oh, Mom? Can you do something, by the way, when you get back in the house? I forgot all about this. I meant to ask you. There was no washcloth for some reason in that shower.
Car dealerships always say things like, "We approve everyone." Yeah.
So you'll put one in there?
You get there. NJ Auto Lending is different.
I have a washcloth actually for a while now in my coat pocket for some reason.
Your ability to make time
What?
and your commitment to
Well, that's been in there for a few months now. I just never took it out.
yes, then NJ Auto Lending is the place for you. Visit NJAutolending.com. That's NJAutolending.com. Exclusively at any Sandstone Junior dealership. That's right, any Sandstone Junior dealership.
I did take one of your cloths, just so you know, while you were gone, because I got it dirty, actually. I was using it to clean something.
576-6580 for details. Individual results.
One of your towels. You know, the kitchen towels. You want me to return that, I assume? What? Well, you have so many,
A meme of a cartoon of him
right?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Remember Kathy Griffin holding the head of Donald Trump after it was severed? She's holding the bloody head. Remember Snoop?
I have a lot of washcloths. I can't find any more of that many of those towels.
Nobody was outraged. Nobody cared. And yet you have people like Elon Musk
What?
saying on 9/11. Well,
What did you say?
He's on some important committee down there.
Pears?
Security committee. Maxine Waters.
By the way, you still never answered my other question. What was that orange stuff?
Whatever the hell she said. Anyway, this one woman, she's
Yeah.
She's a congresswoman from Colorado. I love this lady. This woman
But you'll wash it off.
with to fight these people. No more rolling over. No more groveling. No more apologizing. Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast
What?
platform.
I wish I didn't have to leave you.
Nearly 100 years of broadcasting.
You know I need companionship at certain times of the day. I wish I could come to your house every day. How would you deal with that?
100 years.
What?
WABC emerged as the station with the most
I used to live at your house every day. You didn't have a problem with it then?
You know, it was scary when I thought you were moving out, but you're able to do it. The only thing is,
Andrew's better than I am.
Eric Adams is trying to say that he has lost.
By the way, my apartment is getting a little crowded right now because I did fill up some of those boxes that I got from Just a Buck, and I never put them in the storage room.
why don't you do that?
Law enforcement.
Now?
Don't give me that crap about him being a cop.
Oh, that reminds me. I meant to take the, what am I trying to say, circular if you had it from ShopRite. So I was going to look at that, but I could look at it online.
Here, coming up tonight at 10 p.m. on 77 WABC.
Another thing I nearly took was today's newspaper from the Daily News. Because for the fourth day, I did not get it. What? For Thursday and Friday, I asked them for credit, and as far as I know, I got it. I did not ask them for yesterday and today.
The recognition they deserve. Please listen to Rita.
So presumably I'll have to do that tomorrow? But for Thursday and Friday, I already called them last week.
You don't get out really.
Why did I see it on Saturday and Sunday then?
Radio 77 WABC.
You got maybe out when you beat them. That's not a problem. If you're in the office, you have no tape, especially when they don't
Wholesale
leave it at
prices
your door.
Isn't that stealing?
10% highest on record.
Yeah.
Way to go, Joe. No, it's coded.
But they see that you don't take it.
Well, what are you doing about it?
Leave it out all
Well,
day.
it's over now.
I walked, by the way, almost 2.5 miles.
But what are you doing?
Very nice.
Dropping a
Could have
gas?
gone for a walk today.
No.
I didn't. I thought you were. I thought I was at the doctor's appointments all the time.
Highest wholesale price rise for a month on record. That means
And I still say all the times that the animal let me pet it, you were around
wholesale
to calm it down.
Usually when
and the
I'm around the
transportation people
animals,
pay.
What?
Okay, and that gets passed on to them.
I can't hear you.
nothing. But usually when
Then,
I'm around, the
in
cat
conjunction
doesn't
with
come
that,
out
there's a
for you
reception
anyway.
warning, something.
I know. I don't know why it did today.
Are you complaining?
And I can't explain it to you. I'm not smart enough, but
Maybe
it's
the cat will finally get
flattening
used
out.
to you.
Yeah, I still thought it didn't like the crushing. I don't know.
Turns out, you're more likely to have.
Then again, with you?
Which I think we will
She's
have
forgiving you.
sometime. But I could be
I hope so,
wrong.
because Orange is the only one that liked me.
Joining us now from Washington, D.C., Kevin Hassett, the former chairman of the Council of Economic Advisors.
Oh, by the way, when did I need to give that? I remember I told you about the rent thing. That's why I was asking you. When did I need to give it by the rent check? Because I gave it to them over the weekend, which was after the first of the month.
Oh, you never put it in the box?
I did. I said over the weekend.
But I gave it
So
to
the
you
quarters of
before I
Trump,
left.
no one.
No, you left it at your house.
Why?
My question being, if I I put it there, I think on the second or the third, it should be fine.
Deregulation, and that meant that there were lots of new businesses, small businesses, new factories brought back to the U.S. So there was plenty of supply. And
I asked you, and you said you didn't see it.
suppliers compete for your demand, and that keeps the prices low. What Biden
That makes sense to me.
Oh, I forgot one thing that would have been nice, by the way. I left it in my bedroom. I had an old checking register I just noticed in there that I hadn't used, although it had dust on it. I was going to use it
What do you need it for?
4 products.
because I like to keep track of the bank
That's
accounts.
number one. Number 2,
Ounce?
under
many do you
Trump, the
have?
Fed was printing money like
In terms of
crazy.
banking in particular, one. But also I have the other two
Big
things.
spender
What are
on
the
the
other
military and other things.
The investment, for one thing.
So the Fed was
Are you going to answer my question, by the way?
How much money do you have in your investment?
Same reason.
Not much. Are you going to answer my question that I asked you earlier, Dad, by the way? It's almost April 15th. When are you doing the taxes by this point?
What happened since Biden's been in office is that he's been printing.
Does that mean you got an extension? By the way, anyone a taco?
And the Fed has been financing that. And so it's
Mom?
you're dropping cash from a helicopter.
I asked you, does that mean you got an extension?
And when you do that, then prices go up because everybody's got more money in their pocket.
I don't think
When
so.
Trump was
Maybe
doing it,
still,
remember,
but
because of
But doesn't that mean that we'll get fined if...
so
you
people
don't do it?
didn't necessarily have a paycheck, and so when
I don't understand that.
it was just still in a hole. And so Trump
As
filled
long
the
as you
hole.
pay
Biden
what
gave you money
you
even though the
pay,
hole was filled, and you're back to work.
Yeah, but I thought you had to pay it by April 15th.
Happened, and inflation
But
got out of
you get,
Okay.
you're
Now,
fine.
do you believe that Joe Biden
Ugh.
understands the last 2 answers you gave me?
Who is
Do you have
this?
any
Who is
idea
Bill O'Reilly,
macro
the idiot.
economics?
No, I don't think he does.
How about the people around him?
Mom, what are you gonna do when you leave me off at the desolation place?
Go home and then rest.
And you get to relax without me. Or no one can hear you yell and scream.
Because it feels like
Right?
she's been, rehashing Democratic talking points rather than giving sound economic advice. And that's one of the reasons we're in this mess.
Well, he won't even acknowledge the rise in gasoline, about the simplest economic equation we can give the folks. The more than $1 in his first year without food. Okay? So, I mean, is he going to blame COVID for that when Trump had that too? And, there was plenty of supply of oil when Biden took over. Right? You guys were, the supply of oil and gas and everything was...
What the idiot is not saying is how OPEC is manipulating the prices.
Biden came in and slapped all the regulations on the industry. This is why it went down, correct?
They specifically make less oil so that the prices will go up. You're wrong.
Produce what we can.
No. All the oil that is produced in the U.S. goes to people like Shell and Hess and those people, and they bring it to other countries. You're wrong. And you know why you're wrong? Because you listen to these garbage.
But Mr. Hackett, I have to point out that your opinion, that's not a provable fact.
Mom, you want to come into the apartment with me? You probably don't want to see all those boxes on the floor.
Now you really need
And you also don't want to see probably because you told me not to put them in. Oh, that's another thing I needed from you, by the way. I'm running out of garbage bags.
Very well. But that's another.
Do you have any more?
But I want to stay in
The white ones.
zone here.
Yeah.
Because what Biden is telling the world and the American people is
Because I've been actually putting, like you told me to, it's not opening.
I don't have any
The soda in the box and it's been falling all over the floor.
and
You
that
have no
is a
bags?
fact.
Oh, I do. In fact, I have good amounts, but they're running out.
Oh,
You're right about that. And it's
What does that mean?
you need the black bags?
You might recall
I don't have any black
when
bags.
the economy was terrible, that it's the new normal.
So you want me to stay here, Mom, with you?
Come on.
Yes?
The new normal.
I believe a yes is better.
Ever again, and it's not our fault. And so once again, we have Democrats in the White House, and the economy's not doing so well, and they're ones who claim that it's not their fault. But at some point, that
Oi.
pattern,
I can hardly get out of here. So I should stay.
And here's my most important question of the week.
You see, I could never do this when you were in
So I think it's going to be a recession
Florida.
as companies
Is that better, Mom?
are feeling the pain
What are you gonna do with that onion roll? You're gonna let Dad eat it?
across the board, including higher
Yes?
salaries.
Because like I said, I thought it was too crumbly for me.
Shaky, there aren't enough employees. We're looking for people. I mean, it's not easy to find them. So if you have to spend more money on employees, on products, then you got to cut someplace else. So, do you think there's going to be a recession?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a recession, and I think it's going to happen because the Fed isn't going to control inflation with the tiny little interest rate hikes that it's going to give us.
Do you know how recycling works?
5 or 6.
Do they allow me to just throw something food-based in that bin without a bag? I doubt it.
But by next January, Saturday.
I'm talking about that chicken container, remember, from the rotisserie chicken that you gave me before you left? It's been in my sink this entire time.
Throw it in the garbage bin.
You already told me to do that with the ice cream container. You telling me to do that with this now?
Yes.
Then in March, when we get the inflation numbers for March, they're going to be
Probably
like
smelling
maybe
up
up
your
about
kitchen.
2% or about 20% at the annual rate. And so it's going to be the highest inflation that we've seen any time in the post-war period for March. And so with inflation that high, there's an enormous amount of pressure on the Fed to do
I feel
something.
cold.
The only thing they can do is to raise interest rates. And the history
Mom?
of this is
I said I feel cold.
start going down. The interest rate is higher than inflation. That's what is a very regular pattern in the data. Again, that's the truth. There's no way the Fed's going to lift the interest rate to 10%. But until they do, inflation's going to stay a serious problem.
That's really depressing.
I'm sorry.
It really is depressing because I mean, a lot of Americans, they don't have a lot.
I think I have everything out of this side.
And the only good news.
So you don't want me to leave it open because of the cars.
Party are going to get their butt kicked in November. And that might actually
Mom?
help.
Mom, what did you say? Should I put that in the place? In the In the closet. Toilet paper.
Don't forget to put your food away.
Should I put this in the closet in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking you that because the bathroom closet is a little full. A closet I said is a little full. Oh, I'm sorry, not the bathroom closet,
Close the door.
but I still have things in here.
On the other side, it's open.
No, it isn't. The other closet I was trying to mention. The vacuum fell out of there the other day. I did, but it's hard for me to get it to stay in there. Oi. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, Mom, what are you gonna want now?
Close the door.
No, I'm asking her.
You can close the door.
Or are you gonna answer me though about tomorrow? Are you going bowling, for example?
Yes. I'm going to get my hair.
Your haircut? You just did that before you left. What? I doubt you'll get me soda, but you'll give me any food items on the ShopRite tomorrow or whatever it is you go to?
I don't know. I'll see. I'll see.
Because I said frozen vegetables I would like for one thing. I just have the canned vegetables.
Ben, you're gonna get sick. You don't have your coat on,
Right here.
but you're not wearing
Can I
it.
ask you one other thing, by the way, as well? Malachi, for some reason, said the slotted spoon does not really work for the, what I'm trying to say, for the canned vegetables, they need a strainer. Is he correct, or what do you say?
Ben, he's not correct.
So that should be fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I say goodnight? Before I do. I like this.
So I got some good Adam and Eve or whatever that makes it.
Let me enjoy myself before I let you leave.
Come on. Close the door.
Have a nice evening.
Close the door.
Oh, and Mom, when I get my number later, which will probably at this point be like 11:30 or so, you'll want me to call you.
Put the number in.
Come on, Ben.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if you have to put it in a certain
I don't even know if I have the number right now, but I do have the picture I made of it. So that's good enough, I guess.
Close
Ben, I
the
don't need you
door.
to be sick, Ben.
I just don't want you to leave. And there's nothing else I can think of saying. If I want an onion roll, I guess we'll say go to Rockland Bakery, though. See you later. Oh, and Dad, thank you for taking me to the doctor. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice you were going into that one.
Go ahead. I'm good.
I was about to ask if you're okay.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you.
Do you mind if I ask Do you know anything about the recycling here? If I wanted to put a recycling item in there, do I need to put it in a bag or something before I put it in there? Or do I just throw it in the
No,
container?
you just put it next to on the floor next to the containers.
Even though it's a food item, I can just leave it
Oh,
there?
if it's food, you gotta put it in something.
Yeah, it's a recycled
Yeah,
item.
put it in a garbage bag or something.
All right, thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's alright.
Have a nice evening.